I didn't realize I'd taken the wrong turn until it was too late to easily undo it. It was one of those turns you don't think about. You're driving, half on autopilot, following what you think is familiar, and by the time something feels off, you're already a few minutes in. The road I ended up on wasn't completely isolated, but it wasn't one people used casually either. No streetlights, just occasional reflectors and long stretches of trees on both sides. I slowed down a bit, trying to figure out where I'd messed up. The plan was simple: find somewhere to turn around, get back to the main road, and reset. After a couple minutes, I saw headlights ahead, coming toward me. That was the first reassuring thing I'd seen since making the turn. At least I wasn't the only one out there. As the car got closer, something felt off. It wasn't speeding, it wasn't swerving, it was just slow. Too slow for that kind of road. We passed each other and I glanced over instinctively. Two people in the front, both looking straight ahead. Neither of them even flicked their eyes toward me. That stuck with me for some reason. Most people glance when they pass another car on a road like that. Just instinct. They didn't. I kept driving. Another minute or so. Then I checked my mirror. Their headlights were still visible behind me. Still. Not getting smaller. Not turning off. Just there. I eased off the gas slightly, trying to create some distance, see if they'd pass or fall back. They didn't. After a few seconds, I sped up again. The gap didn't change. That's when I realized something. They were matching me. Not aggressively, just enough to stay exactly where they were. I didn't like that. I looked ahead, scanning for any kind of turnoff, driveway, anything I could use to get out of their line. Nothing. Just more road. Then the lights behind me shifted. Slightly. They moved closer. Not fast, just enough that I noticed. I made a decision then. Not a great one, but the only one I had. I sped up. The road wasn't built for it. Narrow, uneven in places, trees close to the edge. But I pushed it anyway. 10 over, then 15. The lights behind me stayed. Not gaining, not falling back, just there. Then they got closer again, more noticeably this time. That's when I saw it, in the mirror. The passenger, leaning forward, looking directly at me. Not aggressive, not yelling, just watching. I pushed the car harder. Didn't care about the road anymore. Just wanted distance. Then the road curved, sharply. More than I expected. I hit the brakes too late. The car slid. Tires lost grip for a second before catching just enough to keep me from going off. I corrected, got it straight again, heart pounding hard enough I could feel it in my hands. When I looked back again, their lights were gone. Not far back, not around a bend, just gone. I didn't slow down after that. I kept driving until I hit a main road. Streetlights, traffic, everything normal again. I pulled over a few miles later. Sat there trying to calm down, trying to tell myself I had just overreacted, that they turned off somewhere and I didn't see it, that it wasn't what it felt like. Then I noticed something. My hands. They were shaking so badly I could barely hold on to the steering wheel. And there was something else. A thin line of dirt across the back of my car. Not from the road. Higher than that. Closer to the trunk, like something, or someone, had been close enough to touch it. I don't take that road anymore, not even during the day, because I still don't understand one part. When I lost control on that turn, they should have caught up to me. but they didn't. Which means they either stopped on purpose or they didn't need to follow me anymore. I knew I'd taken a wrong turn almost immediately. The road narrowed too quickly. 1 second I was on a normal 2-lane, the next I was on something that felt more like a service road. Uneven pavement, no markings, trees pushed right up against the edges. I should have turned around right there. Instead, I kept going. It wasn't just stubbornness. It was that feeling that you're already committed, that it'll open back up in a minute and you won't have to deal with reversing on a tight road. That was the mistake. About a minute in, I saw the first sign. Literally. A wooden post on the side of the road with a metal plate bolted onto it. Private property. No trespassing. I slowed down, but I didn't stop. I figured I'd just keep going until I found somewhere to turn around. Then I saw the cable. It wasn't across the road yet. It was off to the side, coiled around a metal hook on one of the posts. I only noticed it because my headlights caught the shine of the metal. I remember thinking, that's weird, but I didn't fully process it. Not until I heard the sound. A sharp, metallic snap, followed immediately by a whip-like crack. The cable shot across the road in front of me, too fast to react. I slammed the brakes, but I was already too close. The front of the car hit it first. Then it rode up slightly and snapped hard against the windshield. The glass didn't shatter completely, but it spidered instantly. The car jerked to a stop, engine still running, wipers still going, dragging across cracked glass. For a second, I just sat there, hands locked on the wheel, trying to understand what just happened. Then the lights came on. Not mine, floodlights, from deeper in the trees, bright enough to wash out everything beyond them. And then I heard voices. Stay in the car. Loud, clear, not panicked, controlled. I didn't move, didn't reach for anything, just sat there. A man stepped out from the side of the road, rifle in his hands. Not pointed at me directly, but not lowered either. Turn the engine off, he said. I did. Another person stepped out behind him, then another, all from different spots along the tree line. That's when it clicked. They weren't reacting to me. They were waiting for someone. You're on private land, the first guy said. You didn't see the sign? I saw it, I said. I was just trying to turn around. He looked at the car, at the cable, at the damage, then back at me. You hit that pretty hard, he said. I didn't see it go up, I replied. There was a pause. Then one of the other guys said, it wasn't meant for him. That hung in the air for a second. The first guy looked back at him, then back at me. Step out of the vehicle, he said. I hesitated, not because I didn't understand, because I didn't know if getting out made it better or worse. Now, he added. I opened the door slowly and stepped out. The air felt colder than it should have, or maybe that was just the adrenaline. They kept their distance, but they were watching everything. My hands, my movements, where I was looking. Then one of them walked past me and started lowering the cable, carefully. Like it mattered. Look, I said. I didn't mean to come down here. I can just leave. No, the first guy said. Not yet. That was the moment I realized something else. There were no other tire tracks on the road, not fresh ones anyway, which meant they hadn't been waiting for a car. They'd been waiting for a person, and I had just driven straight into it. They kept me there for maybe 20 minutes. Didn't touch me, didn't threaten me directly, just ask questions. Where I was coming from, why I turned, if anyone knew where I was. Eventually they let me go, had me turn the car around right there, escorted me back to the main road. The whole time none of them smiled, none of them relaxed. And right before I left, the first guy leaned down slightly and said, "If you see a road like that again, don't take it." I didn't argue, didn't ask anything else. I just left. The next day I looked up the area, tried to find out what was out there. Property records, old news, anything. There's land there, owned, but not much else. No business listings, no registered use. Nothing that explains why 3 people were standing in the woods with a trap stretched across a road. I don't drive at night on unfamiliar roads anymore. Not because I'm worried about getting lost, but because now I know. Some roads aren't there for people to find their way through. They're there to make sure you don't leave. I didn't think I'd taken the wrong turn at first. The road looked like it belonged there. Same pavement, same markings, same kind of trees lining both sides. It only started to feel off after a few minutes, when the streetlights stopped showing up where I expected them. It wasn't completely dark, just dimmer than it should have been. I remember checking my mirrors, half expecting to see another car, just to confirm I wasn't the only one out there. There wasn't. I kept going. The plan was simple: find somewhere to turn around and get back to the main road. Then I saw the first house, if you can even call it that. It sat back from the road, maybe 30 or 40 feet, just far enough that my headlights only caught part of it. One light was on inside, yellow and low, like a lamp instead of anything overhead. The rest of the place was dark. I slowed down as I passed it, not fully stopping, just enough to look. That's when I saw the second light. Not from the house, from the ground. It took a second for my eyes to adjust, but once they did, I realized it wasn't a light. It was reflection, off something wet. There were shapes out there, between the house and the road. People. At least I thought they were. 4 of them, standing in a loose circle, close together, heads lowered slightly. I slowed down more than I should have, trying to understand what I was looking at. That's when one of them moved. Not quickly, just enough to shift their weight, and the others adjusted with them, like they were connected somehow. I should have kept driving. That's the part that sticks with me. I should have just gone past it. Instead, I looked longer. And that's when I realized they weren't just standing there. They were holding something. It was low to the ground, between them. At first, I thought it might have been an animal, something they'd hit, or were trying to move. But then one of them leaned down slightly, and the shape moved. Not a twitch, not a reflex. A movement, slow, deliberate, like it was trying to get away. I felt my grip tighten on the wheel without even realizing it. Every instinct was telling me to go, but I couldn't stop looking. Then one of them looked up, not toward the road, toward me. And the others followed, one by one. All at once, they stopped what they were doing, just stood there, looking. That broke it. I hit the gas, hard. Didn't care how fast I was going anymore. Didn't check the mirrors, didn't look back. I just drove. After a minute or so, the road opened up again. Streetlights, signs, everything normal. I didn't stop until I hit a gas station a few miles out. Lights, people, noise. I stayed in the car for a while, trying to convince myself I'd misunderstood what I saw, that it was something else, something normal that just looked wrong in the dark. Then I noticed something. My headlights. They weren't on low beam anymore. I don't remember switching them, but they were set to high, which means, for at least a few seconds, I didn't just see them. They saw me, clearly. I haven't gone back to that road, not even during the day, because I don't know what they were doing out there, and I don't know what that thing between them was. But I do know this. They didn't look surprised. They looked interrupted.